Welcome back, Pokemon fans. I am back with my second episode of my Road to Ranked VGC 2015 series, I guess I could say. I don't know. I'm kind of just like got done streaming Wonder Trade Wednesday. Like I am like whooped. But I decided to make a new team, guys. That slow team was not my cup of tea. So this time I'm going with the Lopunny, which is my Mega Lopunny. I'm going with my Suicune, which I swapped over from my Trick Room team. Talonflame, which I also swapped over from my Trick Room team. Heatran, Landorus, and Wigglytuff. Now, this is going to be very interesting. I now am a 1498 because that unfortunate loss yesterday. I'm 1-1. But I'm hoping that this team could bump me up because Mega Lopunny is amazing. We're going to go against Blue, which from California, which has a 1497 rating. So, and actually, wow, a very interesting team. A Venomoth, a Seismitoad, the Togekiss. Oh my goodness, Eelikatros, Medicham. Oh my goodness, we are looking at a lot of problems. But I think what I'm going to do is actually start with the Lopunny and I almost want to go with Lopunny Talonflame. I'm feeling like Lopunny Talonflame. But the Seismitoad is a huge problem for my team, now that I think about it. Maybe I'll go Lopunny Suicune. That way, if they start with, like, I don't know, Talonflame just feels like... I feel like I have to go for Lopunny and Talonflame, just in case they start with the Medicham. In case they lead with the Medicham, I gotta be able to take that thing out. Bisharp, not really a problem. Togekiss is going to potentially be an issue, but Eelikatros is also a problem. So I'm going to bring the Landorus for Eelikatros. I know Eelikatros has Levitate, but just to even be able to hit Eelikatros would be amazing, and to survive a Thunderbolt. For my last Pokemon, I have no idea if I want Heatran or if I feel like I have to go Heatran. Even with that Seismitoad back there, I feel like Heatran would be best against 3 of his potential Pokemon. So I'm locking in. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like panicking. Oh my. This is gonna be bad for me. This is gonna be very bad for me. Oh, I can just sense it. I can just sense this loss coming right now. I just don't know what I'm doing. But actually starts out with perfect leads for me. As he goes right into the Bisharp and Medicham. And both these Pokemon do not want to look any of these Pokemon in the face. I'm going to go Fake Out on the Medicham, and I'm going to Flare Blitz the Bisharp. None of his Pokemon switch, so Bisharp might be going for a Protect, which will be completely okay. His Medicham is going to also Mega Evolve, so at least I know what his Mega is. His Mega is Medicham. Bisharp cannot touch Lopunny, actually, which is very nice. But his Bisharp does go for Protect, which means that thing's going to go for a Fake Out. But now it cannot go for the Fake Out. It is flinched. I'm going for a Flare Blitz onto that Bisharp. Unfortunately, it's not going to be able to connect. I'm going to actually go for High Jump Kick on the Bisharp slot, predicting him to switch, and I'm going to just Flare Blitz the Medicham to do as much. But Bisharp actually goes for Sucker Punch. Did not predict that, actually. As Talonflame goes for Flare Blitz, should be able to KO the Medicham. I am Choice Banded. So, at least he loses his Mega, which is very nice. And now, if I can connect this High Jump Kick, which I do, Bisharp is now fainting. So, I have a phenomenal lead. Wow. Did not think it was going to be this easy. But, depending on what his last 2 Pokemon are, could potentially be very hazardous for me. Which, Togekiss is the Pokemon, which is why I brought Heatran and Seismitoad, which is also a huge problem for Heatran. So, I'm predicting like a Follow Me from Togekiss, and so I'm going to go for the Ice Punch onto Togekiss, and I'm just going to Flare Blitz to Togekiss. predicting a follow me, but it's actually going for Air Slash, which is revealing that it is Choice Scarfed. And that is scary. There's a Choice Scarfed Togekiss on the field. But I'm just going to go for the Flare Blitz onto the Togekiss slot. I'm actually not going to be able to take it down. This is bad. This is very bad. Because Heatran's going to come out, and Heatran cannot touch Seismitoad at all. And now I'm relying on Landorus, who also cannot touch. I did not predict this thing to be a Choice Scarf. So, seeing that it's actually Choice Scarf, I don't have to worry about it. I can just double up into the Seismitoad slot. I'm just going to go for the Rock Slide. And I'm going to go for the Earth Power onto Seismitoad. He's pretty much banking on flinches right now. That's all he needs. And he got the flinch. Wow. I did not predict that thing to be Scarfed. And actually seeing that thing cannot even Oko me. And I'm not going to be able to do a lot of damage to that thing either. Wow, this is a problem. Now, Togekiss just needs to go. Togekiss needs to go. So I'm going to protect Landorus. I'm going to go for the Flash Cannon on Togekiss. Because he's probably going to try to 2-hit KO Landorus. Oh my gosh, I cannot imagine it. I thought that thing was going to be Follow Me support all the way. But going for the Earthquake, actually going to be able to... I could possibly eat that up. I do have the Chople Berry. I am going to be able to eat it up. And I'm going to go for the Flash Cannon. I'm going to take down this Togekiss. I'm done with this. Togekiss is now out of this fight, which is very good. Now I can try to get Rock Slide flinches onto the Seismitoad, because Seismitoad is just going to wall out my Pokemon. The only way I can win is Rock Slide flinches. The only way I can win right now is probably Rock Slide flinches. No, do not go for that. Go for Earth Power. Gonna connect the Rock Slide. If I can get a flinch, that would be phenomenal. Because I'm not going to be doing any... Yes, I got the first flinch. I'm not going to be doing any damage to this thing at all. So, I wonder if I should just go for the U-turn? Or go for another flinch. I think I'm going to go for the U-turn. Yeah, I'm going to go for the U-turn. And I'm just going to go right for the Earth Power. The combination should be enough. Hopefully. Seeing how much? Yeah. Even if he takes out Landorus, Heatran will be able to carry and pick up the KO. So, yeah, I barely won this battle. But I did end up picking up a 1-0 victory against a Seismitoad. Which is very interesting to see. Like, I've never even thought... And a Choice Scarf Togekiss, like, out of nowhere. Choice Scarf Togekiss, so good. New meta, people, new meta. But yeah, did not expect that. Like, really? Choice Scarf Togekiss? Taking out Lopunny in one shot? But, we're able to pick up that 1-0 victory, which now is going to bring me into the 1500s, which is phenomenal. Now we're back to, like, neutral. But we're going to get into another battle, guys. Hopefully we can do this. We're going to go with the Battle Box. Oh my gosh. But yeah, now I know that Togekiss can carry like a Choice Scarf, which is pretty scary. I did not know, like, that guy was a wizard. But we're going to go against Yuchi from Florida with a 1531 rating. This should be a lot of fun. They got the Whimsicott, a Pachirisu, a Clefable, an Altaria, a Charizard, and a Talonflame. So... Jesus. 3 of these Pokemon could potentially screw up my entire team. Like, I'm really worried about the Pachirisu. Okay. Charizard, I'm not too worried about. It's... This is very scary. I feel like Heatran actually goes to town on this, like, entire... Heatran just kind of goes to town. So I kind of want to leave Talonflame Heatran. Just to kind of throw off some scariness. Have Lopunny in the back, just in case Charizard does go Mega, or if Altaria goes Mega. Because if Altaria goes Mega, I'm perfectly content with that as well. Now it's like, what do I want else in the back? I think I want Suicune in the back as well. I'm starting off very offensively, I guess I would say, against these this opponent. Seeing the Pachirisu is very scary, which means that there is totally going to be follow me support throughout this entire battle, and actually it's going to lead with the Pachirisu, which actually I'm content with, because I'm going to just try to do as much damage to that Pachirisu as possible. And I'm going for the Earth Power on the Pachirisu. So I'm going to go for a Flare Blitz Earth Power onto Pachirisu, just to end the Pachirisu. And seeing that Altaria means that it's his Mega, which means actually start off very well, because I started off with my Heatran, who can kind of just wall Altaria, especially with its Pixelate ability. And if it goes for Hyper Voice, both these Pokemon can eat up a Hyper Voice, but I think it's going to go for a Dragon move and or Earthquake. But I'll be content with that either way. I'm actually able to get the KO with a crit on Pachirisu. Choice Band Talonflame putting in some serious work right there. As this thing goes for the Cotton Guard. Now, I am not worried at all, because Heatran kind of just goes to town on the rest of his team. That's not going to do very much, but I do lower the special defense, so that's not a problem. And I do have Suicune in the back, so if I do need to do something. He's going to send out his Talonflame, and his Talonflame's definitely going to try to take down my Talonflame. And I'm going to switch right into Suicune, and I'm going to go for a Flash Cannon on the Altaria and just end this right now. Even if this thing does have Earthquake, I carry the Chapel Berry, so I'm able to eat up Earthquakes and stuff. And Suicune will definitely be able to eat up. But the Talonflame actually goes for Swords Dance, which is interesting. A Swords Dance Talonflame. Have not seen that in a while. But he's going to go for Dragon Claw onto Suicune, and Suicune's going to eat that up. Flash Cannon going to go right into the Mega Altaria. Altaria is now going to faint, especially with that special defense drop. Now I'm in a wonderful position. I still have all my Pokemon, and I know this is probably an Acrobatics Talonflame. And now he's going to go into Clefable. Clefable cannot do anything to my team because, well, it's a Fairy type. I have Heatran on the field. Suicune's going to go for the Protect. I'm predicting that this Talonflame's going to go for Acrobatics on my Suicune. Oh, he's going for the Brave Bird, actually. So it is not a Focus Sash like I predicted, which is actually wonderful. And Clefable is now brought down to, like, no HP. So I should be able to pick up a KO next turn. I'm going to go for the Scald on the Talonflame. I'm just going to go for the Flash Cannon on the Clefable. And this should be, like, good game. It should just be GG. Even if I miss, it should just be GG. Or, I think I should survive a +2. Yeah. Oh, man. Barely surviving a +2. But I do have the Citrus Berry, which gets procced. Clefable cannot touch my Pokemon. Flash Cannon avoids. I go for the Scald. Going to take down the Talonflame. So now it's just Clefable versus the world right now. And we do know I have my Talonflame in the back. I have a Suicune out here. This thing's going to go for Moonlight. I don't think... Okay, so as Moonlight, minimize... I wonder if it has, like, stored power or something. But I'm going to go for another Flash Cannon. I'm going to just keep on trying to do my best. I'm going to hit this Flash Cannon. Unfortunately for him, it's going to be enough to KO. So, yes! 2 victories with this team. Yes! This team is awesome. But, yeah. Hopefully I get more victories with this team. That was a nice 4-0 victory. I know, like, I'm pretty low in the ladder, but hopefully with wins like this, I'm going to be going up on the ladder very soon. So, please, guys, comment what Pokemon you want to see on my team. Like, what Pokemon you want to see me use. Like, any Megas you want to see me use. I really want to stick to Mega Lopunny, and I need help making a team for Mega Lopunny. But I hope this team was actually pretty well and just not gimmicky. But yeah, please comment and tell me what Pokemon you'd like to see. Please give this a thumbs up too. That's very much appreciated. And if you haven't done it already, subscribe. I'm going to be doing these videos every day, pretty much every day until next season, to 2016. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you all later. Bye.